Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is the captain. My name's Dave Mills. I'd like to welcome you all aboard this TUI Boeing 757 flight down to Palma. My colleague with me in the flight deck today is Mandeep Dhanapala. He's flying you on your holiday. We'll speak to you a little bit later on, and Carl and his team will be taking very good care of you. Should be starting engines very shortly, be taxiing out to depart to the south, climbing out initially towards Oxford, Brighton and out across the Channel, cruising at 37,000 feet with a flight time of 2 hours and 5 minutes. Weather in Palma is lovely, expecting a light to moderate northeasterly breeze, good visibility, a little bit of scattered cloud. Temperature quite early this morning was 18 degrees and the forecast is for it to go up to 32 degrees later, so it's lovely and warm. And finally, I'd like to remind you the cabin crew carried on board primarily for your safety, and I would ask you to pay close attention to the safety briefing before departure. So thanks for your attention. Now sit back and relax. We should be on our way very shortly.
The red emergency exit signs are clearly marked throughout the cabin. Your nearest exits, which may be behind you, is being pointed out to you now by the cabin crew. To help you find the exits, low-level lighting will turn on in the aisles as shown by the cabin crew. If instructed to use an escape slide, leave all luggage behind and remove any high-heeled or rubber-soled shoes. Your emergency oxygen supply is in the panel above your head. If there's a change in cabin pressure, masks like this will drop down in front of you. Quickly pull the mask downwards and place it over your nose and mouth with the elastic around your head. Breathe normally and adjust the straps to secure. Make sure your own mask is fitted correctly before helping others. Whenever the seatbelt signs are on, your seatbelt must be securely fastened. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted and opens like this. There's a life jacket under your seat or in your leg rest. Do not remove your life jacket unless instructed to do so by the cabin crew. fit the life jacket, place it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist and tie them in a double bow on the left side. Your life jacket will inflate when you pull down sharply on the red toggle. It may also be inflated or topped up by blowing into this tube. Each life jacket is fitted with a light which will automatically turn on. Do not inflate the life jacket inside the plane, this will hinder your exit. There's a safety briefing card located in the seat pocket in front or beside you. This shows the emergency procedures, including the brace position, which must be adopted if you hear the command heads down, heads down. Please do read the safety card before takeoff. If you're sat by an exit, please study the exit operation on the safety briefing card. Before we do make a final check of the cabin, please make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened. Your seat back should be upright, your tray table put away and your window blind open. Any leg or footrest should be put away and your armrest down, ready for takeoff. Thank you for listening and enjoy your flight with us.
taken off, it's time to welcome you aboard your TUI flight to Palma. My name is Carl, I'm the cabin manager, along with Charlotte, Amy, and Jess, from the flight cabin crew members that will be serving you a range of drinks and snacks on your flight down to Palma today. You'll find 4 toilets on this aeroplane, you'll find 3 toilets towards the middle at row 32. Can we kindly ask for your cooperation, those seated in rows 12 to 41 to use the 3 toilets. One of those 3 toilets does include nappy changing facilities for your small child or infant. May we ask you to place hand towels and nappies in the bins lining and not to try and flush them down the toilet. There is one further toilet towards the front of the aeroplane, however may we ask for your cooperation to try to queue no more than 3 persons at any one time, and try and leave the area space in front of the flight deck door free from obstruction. We'll be starting our service service very shortly. We have a range of cafe products, including wines, spirits, beers, lagers, soft drinks, as well as soft snacks, hot drinks and meal deals. Whenever you're purchasing any products today, may we ask you to help us by having the correct change wherever possible. And if you need any more inspiration, then there is a cafe menu guide in the seat pocket in front. Thank you. Current speed of the aircraft is 500 miles an hour, slightly slower than normal. It's due to headwind. I've got about 20 to 30 miles an hour of headwind on our nose, so that's slowing us down a little bit, but very late as we're using the schedule despite the winds. Routing today takes us towards Paris, we'll pass that on the left-hand side, through central France, route towards initially Limoges, and then down to southern France over towards Toulouse, which will pass on the right-hand side, crossing the Pyrenees and then Dora on the right, and then we'll routing into northeast corner of Spain, flying towards Barcelona, and that will be on the right-hand side. Will be to our descent at that stage, as we leave mainland Spain behind us, and descend over the Mediterranean, approach into Palma. Weather conditions this morning were around 20 degrees Celsius, but top temperature today is reported at 32 degrees Celsius today. Clear skies and very light winds, good visibility. Once we get to the descent point, I'll come back to you with an update on the latest weather expected changes. But in the meantime, if we can take plans on the island to enjoy the onboard service. Quick reminder on the seatbelt signs as well, whilst you can see this reminder, thank you to your seatbelt signs at all times. Despite the smooth air at the moment, we've got a little bit of forecast of potential as you can see, the seatbelt signs have been switched on for preparation for landing into Mallorca. Therefore, the toilets will now be out of use. Please ensure your seat back is upright, tray table stowed away, armrest down and window blinds open. If you are required to leave the plane quickly, you must leave all luggage behind. Any large electronic devices such as laptops must be switched off, placed in your hand luggage, and any of your small electronic devices should now be, or still be, in the flight safe mode. Your cabin crew are coming through to make a final check of the cabin. Gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Mallorca. Local time, 1 hour ahead of the UK, making it 20 to 10. And as the captain said, it's going to be very warm later on today. For your safety, just please remain seated with those seatbelts securely fastened until the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched on. Now that we've left the runway, you can use your handheld electronic devices. And before you leave us today, please ensure you have everything with you. Look in the seat pockets, under the seat, and in the overhead compartments. Take care when opening the overhead compartments to ensure that nothing falls out. Any items of lost property will be handed to our agents here in Mallorca, which are, I know, I'm going there soon. We'll be handing to our agents here in Palma de Mallorca, and they are great. If you were given additional seatbelts, life jackets, please leave them on your seat prior to leaving the aeroplane. If you've checked in a child's buggy, you'll be able to collect this along with your luggage in the arrivals hall. For those of you who had assistance at Birmingham, just remain seated for a few moments longer until we can get everybody off, and your assistance will be coming to you. On leaving the aeroplane, please have your passports ready for inspection by the immigration authorities, and once again a reminder, smoking is not allowed, including electronic cigarettes. If you're on holiday with TUI, your first choice, you'll need to look out for the TUI team in the arrivals hall for the next part of your journey. I hope you enjoyed your flight this morning. Thank you for flying with TUI. Please have a lovely holiday here in Mallorca, and we look forward to being of service on your returning flight home. Thank you, and a good morning to you all. Cabin crew, disarm the slides, please.